What's up, guys? This is Mark. Before I start this video, I'd like to ask guys that are way better than me to consider making a video. You don't have to post it on How to 3D. You can post it on your page and just post a link or whatever you decide to do. But there's people that are way better. I think for most it's just intimidating because they're gonna have to talk and they may mess up and they may have to edit it and I don't know what else, but these videos will not be edited. They're just going to be raw and I'll just download it and no intro, none of that BS. So today I decided to do, because they're cool, the 3D 90-degree turns, 180, and Daniel Holman's VORTEX. I'm going to try to make it short. There's certain things that I'm pretty sure I'm going to be surprised at as to what it takes to do these maneuvers, because so many times, if you go to one of these like advanced guys, a semi-pro, I guess, and you ask them, how do you do this maneuver, right? They need to grab the radio to actually see what they're doing for themselves, because it's such a second nature to them. And so I tried to practice this a little bit, and I noticed that in the middle of the maneuver, I actually have to give it the opposite rudder just to keep it from flying straight up, basically. And also, I'd like to mention that any maneuver, there's no maneuver basically that where you just magically put sticks to a certain position and all of a sudden you're doing it. You basically need to fly the plane through the maneuver. And I know that's almost impossible. You're thinking, okay, how can I fly it through the maneuver? But at the beginning, when you're first learning it, of course, it's going to look way too fast, and there's no way you can fly it through the maneuver, say knife edge spin or inverted flat spin or something like that. But you are, as you progress and you do it hundreds of times, maybe thousands of times, all of a sudden, your brain will comprehend the maneuver or whatever you're doing, and then bam, you're you actually able to see the maneuver as it's happening and make small adjustments to make it smooth, like Jace smooth, which hardly unlikely because he's just way too talented, but and I'm sure he practices a lot too. But most of the guys you can see when they make corrections while they're performing the maneuver. So except I guess for snaps, that's such a fast maneuver. There's with the new airframes being so light and overpowered that it just happens in a split second. There's no way you can actually see that. So anyway, let's start. Let's go straight into 90-degree. I'm going to slow it down. So this is 50% speed. And I'm going to speed it up realistic speed. And the slower you go, the more you want the wings to be not in the knife edge, true knife edge, but rather fly somewhat on the wings. And it also helps the rudder servo and have to work as hard. So anyway, let's try it. It's pretty fast. Bam. See, I did apply opposite rudder, because otherwise, if I don't, here's what's going to happen. I'm holding rudder, let off, perform it, and do it. Well, in this case, I didn't have to give it any rudder. So I guess it varies by what attitude you're in. Now let's try it again. To the left, suck that, do 180, 270, and another 180, And you see the wings are not in a perfect knife edge. I guess it could be done, but what I'm seeing other guys doing, it is not in a perfect knife edge. So let's try it again. Four-point roll. Here I had to give it a little bit of down elevator. I mean rudder. I'm sorry, rudder. And also make a correction so it's 90-degree turn. What I mean by it is that if I make the turn, overdo it a little bit, I'm giving it rudder to correct it to be true 90-degree turn. Well, as close as I can get it to 90 degrees, right? So that's pretty much the 90-degree turns. If you can watch the sticks, there's really no true, there's no tricks or anything that I can think of. If you can, let me know. But, and then you can do them, if you're going faster, just say 22.5, or 45, sorry, 45. So coming in fast, that will be full throttle, and then you just nudge the elevator just a little bit. There you go. So, and what else? Oh yeah, the Daniel Holman's VORTEX. So let's do it. Coming in, and it looks more like a funnel hover, but let me see the corrections. Little corrections just to keep it where it's at. Push it lower down, little right now, aileron, and fly out. And 180. Now let's talk about the throttle in the maneuver. So let's see if there's any throttle. Well, again, I guess it depends if you're going really slow, close to stall speed, then you would want to give it throttle while you're performing the maneuver. But if you're going fast enough, you don't need that. Okay. All right. So what else? I'm gonna speed it up. Let's see. I'll speed it up. And I think I had it at 93, which felt right about here, which felt pretty close to what my extra would fly. So there you go. And for those that are curious, this is just Jay's extra, and I can't remember now who made this. I think William Sherrill made this scheme for me. Ooh, I just couldn't resist, but I don't know why the last rotation wasn't as fast as all the other ones. Anyway, so let's do just no. Okay, hold on. True knife edge. Then bump the elevator. Bump. Little bump. Get it. Okay. So the faster you go, the less rudder you apply. Man, those ailerons are touchy. It's been a while since I've flown this. I don't even know how to. Okay, quick edit, right? At 60. Let's do 55. See what that does. Let's go straight into 90. Ooh! Didn't save that one. Jeez. Still too fast. Doesn't act like... Yeah, rolls too fast. Hold on. So let's maybe 50. Maybe too little, but we'll see. That feels good. A little slow. Hey, blender. That will be the next video. Harrier and blender. Now the rudder's touchy. I need to play on the sim more. Anyway, let's recap. So, 90 degree. Always don't forget to apply the rudder again right after the maneuver, and literally like right after the maneuver, because otherwise it's going to go straight down. Well, unless you're in like stratosphere, which in that case you can't see the plane. So ooh, 180. Oh, that was horrible. I don't even know how to do that to that side. See, the plane is acting funny now. And Daniel Holman's VORTEX. Very close to, yeah, that's more like it, because it was like a funnel hover before. And 180. That was cool. Turn around. See how touchy the plane is? It's not behaving. Almost. Oh, almost did not save it. 180, 90, 90, 180, and oh yeah, somebody wanted the loop switch. I can sort of do. Yeah, I guess I could if I'll practice a little bit more. Alright, anyway, so that's really what it is. So I guess if you recap it, as you're... Let me slow it really down. I promise I'll end this video. But no, it's not going to do it. If I'll slow it down a lot. See if I can actually walk you through it. So, taking off, flying slow, you're not going to want to be in a true knife edge, but rather fly on the wings, just like this. Apply the elevator and throttle at the same time. Do a blip of throttle. And then reapply the rudder right after the maneuver. Let's do it again. So, flying on the wings and rudder. 180 and rudder. Come on, we're not going to crash at 30% of. And fly on the wing. Full rudder. Little throttle. Now let's do 270. Even now the wings are not perfectly knife edge. See that? And now let's do 180 right in front of us, and then the vortex, and that will end the video. There you go. And notice where the rudder is. You're actually pushing the plane down. It's otherwise, because you're flying on the wings, really. If you just not give it, you reduce the rudder altogether, no rudder, the plane's just going to fly out. So, and these are the little adjustments that you make while you're performing the maneuver. You see that? 180 is really same thing. Power right through it. And I guess in the 180 you have to apply power. At that point, when you're performing the maneuver, there is almost no air going over the rear surfaces, so you have to give it throttle and control it basically with rudder. I hope it makes sense. I mean, I promise I get better at explaining the maneuver. Just like that. And the faster you go, like we said before, the less on the wings you're flying, and you can actually do it through almost through my section. And then you would have no power through the maneuver. You guys, I hope it makes sense, because I'm not the greatest making these videos, but alright, so this would be full throttle, and it actually looks good. Alright, I guess that's it. So, you know, comment if you think screwed up, didn't do something right, if there is a better way to do this, which I'm sure it is, but basically, the slower you go, the more you have to tilt the wings and actually power through the maneuver. So give it a bit of throttle, which is just very little, just because if you're so close to the 3D stall speed, then plane's just gonna fall out of the sky if you do not, or it will just basically not react the way you expect it to. So anyway, if I can think of any other way or better way than to explain it, I'll make another video. But other than that, guys, that's it. So tomorrow another video that hopefully will be better than the first one. See you later.